Okay, so I'm turning the effort to get to know you as much as I can in a very short period of time. I want to ask you some questions that'll help me better understand how you think and feel and respond. So if I were to ask you 5 words that you would pick to describe you, what words would you choose? Words that describe what kind of character you have, what's important to you.
Well, what would describe me was, how about purple is my favorite color?
No, but think of a word that describes your character.
Well, my character is sometimes very silly.
Silly, that's a good one.
Silly, polite.
Polite.
Sometimes annoying.
Annoying. And what kind of annoying? What do you do that's annoying?
Talking back.
You talk back?
Sometimes.
Okay. And what else?
Branding.
Okay, you hurt someone. So, what word would describe hurting someone?
Mean.
You're mean? Do you
Oh,
mean?
no. No, I don't mean to.
What do you need? What is it that you need when you hurt someone?
Say sorry.
Yeah, but why? Why are you hurting them?
My anger takes over.
Because you're angry? Okay. Would you describe yourself as an angry person?
Not that much, but probably.
Are you angry easily? Okay. And what is it that you need that makes you angry?
They got to do.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. But what is it you want? Or what is it you're not getting that makes you angry?
I'm not getting that. It's wrong.
You know, I mean, that's true, sweetheart, but what need is not being met? Like for me, I get angry when people don't understand me. Or what is it for you?
People call me names. They. Or a kid at the YMCA can't control his temper. He always tries kicking me in the leg and I trip. That makes me so angry. It keeps me.
Yeah. So
sometimes I do, and I can't even, and I don't think I did.
Why is that?
Because I didn't mean to. I sometimes think that I did in my mind. Daddy comes up and punches me and says, "Don't punch me again." Oh.
I mean, it happens so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you some questions.
I've been ADHD.
No, it's not. No. Let me ask you some other questions, okay? If I were to ask you about your image, the way you look, the way you dress, the way you act, is that important to you?
Yes.
Why?
I like to look good because, well, I like to look good because it gives me power.
Power?
Yeah.
And what's powerful about looking good?
That's kind of hard to describe.
Okay. Can you try? So if you look good, you feel powerful because...
I feel powerful because I would look better than the other people that just wear chicken clothes.
Oh, okay. So you don't mind if everyone else is wearing something different, you'd still wear what you wanted to wear. Okay. Let me ask you about...
I don't care if anyone, if everyone was wearing the same thing, I would still wear what I would want to wear. I don't care what other people think.
You don't care what other people think? Okay. Now, let me ask you about accomplishment and achieving thing and being, well, that's like being maybe the teacher's pet or...
I am not the teacher's pet.
Why not?
Well, I'm usually behind, but when it comes to finish my spelling activity and my report.
But is it important to you to complete things and
yes, I just feel good after it's done.
but
I bet everybody does.
yeah, I think everybody does. Is it important for you to do a really good job, or at everything you do, or just some things?
Some things.
What kind of things?
Like brushing my teeth.
Why is that important?
Because girls don't like the ugly teeth.
Yeah.
Because you have to kiss, the girls have to kiss that.
Oh, so you want to look good. Okay. Do you like to perform and do entertaining things?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, I do. At the YMCA, I did the crying game, and you were once my working piano.
Yes. So would you describe yourself as dramatic, or just that you like to perform?
Both.
Oh, okay. Now, how easy is it for you to cut corners? I mean, do you like to do things really well, or if you're in a hurry, can you speed up and maybe not do things so well?
I cut them fast, but I like them neat.
Now, I'm going to ask you some different questions now. I want to know how you experience fear. Do you experience fear easily?
No. In real life, I don't think I have any fear.
You don't? You're not afraid of anything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about your mind? When you're thinking about things, do you doubt how you feel? Do you ever question yourself? You should have done this, should have done that? Or
Yeah. After something's done,
Mhm.
and I want then I'd say, why didn't you do that?
So you're after the fact, you wish you'd done it differently?
Yeah.
Why?
Because after I do it, I feel so dumb for not doing a challenge. After I did my earthquake report, why didn't I do the sections?
Mm. So then afterwards, you think you could have done a better job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But let's say you're trying to decide between playing with one friend and another. Is that hard to decide?
I'd like to play with both.
Okay. But if you had to choose between two friends, would that be hard, or would you know which friend you'd rather play with?
Well, if it was between Luke and Daniel, probably Daniel. Because I like to play with both, but if we didn't like each other, then it'd be hard to choose.
Okay.
Well, it matters who it is.
Do you have trouble making a decision? Like if you're going to do your earthquake report, is it hard for you to decide what you want to do on your earthquake report?
Not really.
Do you make those decisions easily?
No, not at all. I think about it all day long. School, studying.
So when you think about things all day long, is it just because you think about them? Or is it because you don't want to do it, you know you have to? Or
Number 2.
okay. So it's obsessively in your mind until you do it? Okay. But it's not that you have trouble making up your mind?
Huh?
Do you have trouble making up your mind?
Yep, some things.
What kinds of
Probably it'd be hard to make up my mind what to do. If I had 2 things due, sometimes yeah, at the same time it's kind of hard to decide what goes first, what to do first. So if they are both easy or both hard, it'd be hard to choose what to do first.
That would be true for most people. I'm going to ask you a different question. If something would make you afraid, if you would feel afraid, how would you react?
If I was afraid of something,
yes.
how would I
If
react?
someone was going to try and hurt your mother or something, what?
That's something I'm afraid of.
You are afraid of that? What would
Someone
you do?
that's hurting someone that I like or I know.
So what?
Like you, Brandon, your dad, or one of my friends.
So what would you do?
totally react. I just storm to where I was to the police, or I call 911, or I just have to go there and have to talk things out with the guy.
Okay, what if someone said something bad about your brother?
I get really
or
ticked
your
off.
friend? Or your
I really
friend?
get ticked off.
Would you just think it in your mind that you were ticked off, or would you actually do something about it?
Actually do something about it. What do you think?
What would you do?
I do something about it because I don't like that. So I'd probably just walk up to him, knock him with my knee, and knock him in the stomach. I don't know. If I'm really angry, I'd punch him, keep on punching him in the face, and kick him in the leg.
What if they were bigger than you?
Still, I wouldn't be afraid.
Okay. Now, let's talk about that anger. Okay?
I think for some reason I'm going to be in room 4.
Why?
People that can't control their anger.
Oh, room 4 is for people who can't control their anger. And you feel that sometimes you can't control your anger?
Oh, yeah. I can't control my anger with Brandon.
Yeah. And why?
Because sometimes when we wrestle, just playful, sometimes in his room he throws me against the wall.
Yeah.
I get so ticked off. I punch him, I pull his hair, and fall down.
Yeah, but he's 18 and you're not.
I know, but no matter how small, it doesn't matter your strength or how small you are. It's what's in the air.
Oh, okay. And
So,
tell me about that.
I could beat up a 5th grader, 6th grader.
You could.
Yeah.
Even though you're much small?
Yes, because I'm thinking, if the fatter they are or the bigger they are, because if they're really tall, I could run under them and go boom and knock them in the balls. I don't know.
Okay. Now,
Do a lot of stuff. If they're fat, they kind of do it slow so I can duck fast.
you mentioned earlier that you like to dress well for power.
Yes.
For power. Is power important to you?
Mm-hmm. Is power important to any?
Are you made?
Yes, and so are you.
This was an interview to find out what number you were. Okay. So you think you're an 8. Tell me what it means to be an 8. How do you see yourself as an 8?
I like being named better than all the other members.
Why?
Well, because it's just me. And if I was a 6, I'd like being a 6 better than all the other members.
Well, how do you know you're an 8? What
You
about?
tell me.
Well, we did it together. But what is it about 8 that you like better than the other numbers?
Well, because that's what I am. If I was a 1, I'd like 1 better than the other numbers.
Okay, so what is it to be an 8? You like power.
Yeah.
You have trouble with your anger. What else? What's good about being an 8?
You as an 8, you can make a lot of friends.
Okay.
I made every single person I want to see as my friend.
And why? Why do they like you?
How I act?
How do you act?
Good.
Which is, do you act friendly, or are you kind, or are you helpful, or you lead
for people.
You stick up.
I stick up for people. I'm kind, friendly, all of them. Everything being opposite.
Okay. Let me ask you some other questions, just to make sure that you're an 8. Okay. Is it important to you to be a good boy versus a bad boy, or would you describe it differently? Are right and wrong important to you?
I sometimes say like, that's not right, or something like that, or that's wrong to do, or sometimes, cause see, whenever someone's doing something that they're not supposed to, I don't just run to the teacher and say, teacher, they do it, blah blah blah.
Okay.
I just tell them it's not a good idea, something will happen.
But what if you don't agree with the rule?
Or like Daniel, Daniel, I told him not to roll with the garage thing coming down, and his fingers almost came off.
Okay, so it's dangerous.
Yes.
Okay, but what if it's a rule that you think is stupid? Will you follow it?
Huh?
What if there's a rule in the classroom or at home that you think is stupid? Will you still follow the rule and tell kids that they should do it? If it's not dangerous and it won't hurt anybody?
Probably go along. Or if again. No. And you're like, I'd have my own way.
You need your own way. Okay, so you will follow a rule if it's good, but if it doesn't make...
If I don't like it, I won't, unless it's dangerous.
Okay.
Wait, let's make it sound like it makes sense. I'd do it if it wasn't dangerous. I wouldn't if it was dangerous.
Alright.
So, if there's no other way that it'd be right, then I do it that way.
Okay. Now, but is it important for you to be a good boy or just powerful?
Powerful.
Okay, so you can be bad sometimes?
Oh yeah.
You don't mind being bad?
I mind being bad, but I don't like being bad.
Yeah.
But I don't like skin on my mouth.
You don't like
Mm. It's a good punishment.
do you have a voice in your head that says, Spencer, that's bad? Or you need to do it this way, that makes it right? Or
No, number one.
you have a voice that tells you things are bad when you're bad?
Yeah, that's why I know what 2 + 2. This.
Yeah, but some people have a little voice in their head
Yeah.
that tells
It
them.
says, Spencer, don't do that. Spencer, just go on.
Yeah.
And once, right here is the devil. Right here is
So which one wins with you a lot? What's that?
God.
God, okay.
But sometimes this one. The majority rules.
Okay. But some people live every day with this little voice and they can't be bad.
That's Cameron. It's just like Cameron.
Is that the way Cameron is? He has trouble being bad?
Once in his life, he's been bad.
He needs to be good.
Once in his life he's been bad. Okay. But the other times he was good.
How about helping people? Is that important to you?
What?
Helping people.
Yeah.
And
I
how?
like it too.
Like it too. Okay. And what do you like about that?
I like helping because it gives me the power to help and makes me feel good.
Can you give
And when I feel good, the other people feel good.
Can you give me an example of helping people?
Alegria. Happiness.
Happiness. Okay. But give me an example of something you've done to help someone, or that you need to do to help people. What sort of thing?
I've helped someone carve something. I've helped someone bring something over. Like Kathy, I helped her bring her books all the way to the multi.
Okay, why?
Because I just like to.
Okay. And how about when you help out in room 2?
It's fun there too. But sometimes it smells really weird.
Tell me about room 2. How do you help there? What's special? What's special about room 2 or 3?
Or room, 3.
So what is room 3?
Other retarded. Another class of retarded.
Retarded children? And do you like to help there?
We never go there.
Okay, where do you go?
3rd grade.
Well, when you're in the 3rd grade and you help people.
This year we go to room 2.
Okay. Well, wherever you go and you're helping people, why do you go there?
Because we're supposed to.
Oh, you don't have to? I mean, you have to go?
But anyways, I like to go there anyways.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Because they're like helping. They tell you what the retarded kids do.
And how do you feel about those children?
I feel sorry for them.
You do? But you like to help them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about relationships? Are they important to you? Like
who?
Friendships and
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, more coming to like friendships.
Yeah, but let's talk about people friendships.
Oh.
How important is it to you to have a friend?
Very.
Okay. And what?
Because I don't want to be at recess walking around kicking rocks.
Right. Okay. And then what do you do to keep your friends?
Be nice to them. Don't yell at them.
Yeah. But what happens if you disagree with a friend?
You'll still be my friend.
Why?
Because that's what real friends are.
That's what real friends are. Okay.
Some friends, when I disagree with them, they say my friend anymore.
And what do you say?
I say, shut up. I don't know why. Then they just, I was just trying to be your friend. But no.
And then what do you do?
I don't think they ever did. I don't think he was going to say that. If I didn't say shut up, he'd still say.
So you say shut up sometimes?
Sometimes. I say shut up almost all the time.
You shouldn't do that. Okay.
At the YMCA, when we're on timeout, all of us, I say, shut up, don't do that. Like, someone's talking, I say, shut up, Aiden, or shut up.
Would you say you'd like to be the boss?
Yes.
You'd like to be a leader?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some different questions now.
What kind?
Do you feel sad easily?
Well, yeah.
What sort of things make you sad?
What?
What kinds of things make you sad?
When I'm bad, or when someone hurts my feelings.
How about if someone moves away?
Yeah, yes. Just like Alana, Ryan.
What do you do about it when you feel sad? Do you stay sad for a long, long time, or just a little while, or what do you do about the sadness?
I tell somebody and then I feel good after.
Oh.
Like I told you about Alana and Ryan.
And then you're okay? You don't stay sad really long then, just until you can tell someone. Now, how would you describe the way the way you spend time alone? Is it important to you to be alone sometimes?
Is it important for me to be alone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mostly. When do you like to be alone? And what do you like to do when you're alone?
Play video games.
And how long do you need? How much time every day do you need to spend alone? Or would you rather be doing it with someone else?
Someone else and alone.
Both?
When I'm alone, probably about 25 minutes, I guess.
Okay. Now, do you
Just with someone else, about 35.
Okay. Is privacy important to you? To have your privacy?
When I go to the bathroom, I put my penis against the thing. It's okay.
Okay. So privacy is important to you?
Yes.
How about being inappropriate? Do you have trouble being inappropriate?
Yeah.
You do that kind of easily, inappropriate things?
Yeah.
And Spencer, what are you thinking about that you are inappropriate?
Well,
why do you like to be inappropriate sometimes?
I don't mean to.
I know it. But what's going on inside of you that you do something inappropriate like that?
Well,
is that the silly part that you were talking about earlier?
Yes. Yeah.
And what makes you feel silly?
Well, when everybody else laughs, I just laugh with them.
But do you find there are times when you're sillier when everyone's quiet?
You mean when I get out of hand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's what happens to me. If I have to be
every single day.
If I have to be quiet and I have to be polite and appropriate, that's usually when I'm going to be silly and inappropriate. I just can't help it. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm bored and I want to do something.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't need to spend a lot of time alone every day and be quiet and not talk. And would you say that you talk a lot or just a little?
Huh?
Would you say you talk a lot or just a little?
A lot.
A lot? Okay. Would your teacher say that you talk a lot in class? And yeah. And you talk at the wrong times? Is that why you have trouble getting your work finished, maybe, because you're talking?
No.
You just,
Not
don't,
that.
you just don't want to do it, or?
Yeah, I just get carried away and draw these little faces, like the one that's behind you.
So you'd rather do what you want,
Mm-hmm.
have your own way? Can you think of an example, like in school, where a teacher got mad at you because you did something you wanted to do your own way, like maybe with,
Yeah.
with the little faces?
With Miss Jacobson,
How old were you?
Holly,
How old were you? First grade? Mrs. Jacobson? Okay, what happened?
was what, 7 or 6?
What happened?
Huh?
Give me an example. Tell me a story of what happened, where the teacher got mad at you because you wanted to do things your way.
I said, why do we always have to clean up? It's like we're slaves.
Oh.
And then there's this wrong thing to say, and she took off her glasses and said, you have to clean up because the janitor isn't supposed to clean up every single thing. I said,
So it made sense to you then. Then you were willing to do it. Okay. What about in your school?
Before I just said, I only want to pick 5.
Okay.
You're supposed to pick a 5.
Yeah. How about in your schoolwork? Like, you want to tell us a story about the little faces that you drew when everyone else was supposed to be drawing and writing the sentences. Remember that story?
Oh yeah, when I wrote my name, I had little faces, like where's Waldo? Wow.
Like, where's Waldo? And did your teacher like that?
Didn't understand.
Was she happy? Was she angry when you had little faces all over your paper?
Yes, she didn't know. I said, do you like my Where's Waldo? She tore it up.
She tore it up?
Yeah.
Would you say you kind of irritated that teacher? Is that what you mean by being annoying?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you some other questions about options. Do you need a lot of choices in your life, or do you know what you want to do?
What do you mean?
Like, do you need to choose between going to the movies
Yeah.
or having a friend, or do you really kind of know what you want to do each day?
Well, I just feel like right now, I would go to a movie after this.
So you know what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. But do you need a lot of different choices, or just
What do you mean?
options? You know the word options? Do you need options?
Yeah.
You do.
Can I just say number 1, number 2, number 3, or whatever, how much there was, because I don't like talking that much. I'm saying, like, the end of the story is the end of the panther. Like that. I don't like to say all that, so I just do 1.
So would you say that you want to choose between 2 things or many things?
What?
Let's say you were deciding what you wanted to do. Would you rather choose between 2 choices, like going to the movies or going skating? Or would you rather choose from going to the movies, going skating, going to Daniel's, going to Luke's, or... Okay, back to options. Do you need a sense of adventure in your life? Do you need to always be doing something different? Or do you like to do the same things?
Well, I just like to have the options of one or another.
One choice versus another choice?
Yeah.
So, but do you like variety?
Yeah.
Oh, like different cereals for breakfast?
Yeah.
You do, okay. And how about adventure? Do you like adventure?
What?
You like to go new places and do new things?
Yeah.
Travel and spend the night at lots of friends'
Yeah.
houses? Okay. And how about pain? Is it easy for you to experience pain? Like with your friends?
Yeah.
You feel pain? How would you give me an example?
I feel pain that one of my friends fell down and hurt himself.
You would. And how about give me an example of liking a lot of different things. Like if you had crayons, would you be happy with 5 crayons that are red, yellow, blue, black, or would you just need a couple crayons? Would you be happy with 1 crayon, or would you need
All the crayons.
all the crayons?
I'll paint with a rainbow.
What?
The Because when I draw, I need every single color.
You need every single color?
Yeah. That's just how I am.
You like a lot of colors?
Yeah.
Okay. How about clothes? Do you need a lot of different clothes, or would you like to wear the same thing most of the time? Do you have a favorite outfit that you want to wear every day, or do you like a lot of different clothes? Or
Well,
shoes,
I have a favorite jeans.
Mm-hmm.
That I like to wear a lot.
But what about some shirts and shoes?
My favorite shirt would be one of the shop.
No, but what is important to you? Listen to my question. Do you want just a couple things that you wear over and over and over again, or do you like a lot of different things?
A lot of different things.
Okay. And do you like just one Nintendo game, or do you have to have every Nintendo game?
Every Nintendo game.
If you collect little animals, is it special to you to have one special animal, or do you need the whole set?
Whole set.
And what happens if you don't have the whole set?
And I want the whole set.
And what would you do to get it?
Anything probably like chores.
So would it be okay to wait a long time for the rest of the set?
Me, I'm not that patient.
You're not patient.
No.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit. So you like an excessive amount of things? Do you like to do things excessively?
What do you mean?
Like you want like a lot of crayons? Do you like a lot of video games?
I want a lot of everything.
A lot of everything?
Yeah, when I was young, I wanted 2 of everything. I wanted 2. Like, I'd have to have 2 wolves, or I'd have to have 2 coyotes, or I'd have to have, like, one mother and a baby elephant, or something.
You'd have to have it? You couldn't
just...
just...
I had to have the family.
Why?
I had to have all babies. Because if I didn't, then it'd be boring to me. I needed, like, a mother, or a father, and 2 children.
Would you say you had a lot of stuffed animals then?
Yeah.
Like most children?
Yeah.
Would you say that it's because you like a variety of toys, or because you like a lot? How would you describe that?
I would describe it as many toys as I have.
Yeah, why do you have so many? Why is that?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. Well, because mostly I get toys because I'm a good boy. Or my purse.
Yeah, but some people would be very happy with just one Disney character. They don't have to have every single Disney character that is made.
But I do.
You do. Now let's talk about fairness. Is that important to you?
Yes.
How important?
Very.
And can you give me an example?
Fairness of, like fairness of when people play games, I want fair.
And what if a teacher or someone accuses you of something you didn't do? And they were unfair, what would you do?
Then I could be like ticked off, but I wouldn't just go up to the teacher and start punching her.
No.
I just go up to her and tell her the truth. If she wouldn't believe me, I'd just say believe what you believe. And it sometimes works.
It does? Does that happen to you a lot?
Not that much.
Do you get in trouble much at school? Or did you ever? Did you used to?
In the other years, but not this year. I think it was a good year.
Good year, okay.
And last year.
And why is that?
Because these 2 teachers are the 2 nicest teachers. Orange and green. Those 2 teachers are the nicest to me.
So if people are nice to you, then you try to do what they want? And what if they aren't nice to you? And what do? Do you follow the rules?
If they're not nice to me, trust me, probably want to know.
I don't want to know. And how about loyalty? Is loyalty important to you? People being loyal to you, and you being loyal to people?
Yes.
Tell me about
I love to be loyal because it's trustable. And
Hey, Spencer, let me ask you something else. You did a project on your computer where you chose animals, and can you tell me about that? What animals you chose and why you chose them?
I chose a dolphin, a tiger, a dragon, a dinosaur, a baby chicken, a hummingbird, a deer, and a snake.
Okay, now why did you choose those?
Because they remind me of how I act.
Okay, now tell me about each one. What is it about a tiger?
Sometimes just like the camouflage, just get out, or just sneak up.
Okay, and what about the dolphin? I think you chose dolphin first, right? And what is it about the dolphin?
Because I love to be the angel of the sea.
And so, alright. And then the dragon?
Sometimes I get really mad.
And do you act like a dragon?
Yes.
What's your what? What do you do? You breathe hot air?
Yeah.
And what about
when I was a cartoon, Sting would become that.
okay. What about the T-Rex?
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Sometimes I just want to show someone who's boss.
You want to show someone who's boss.
Yeah, I want to be
Okay. So what about the baby chicken?
I remember when I was first born.
You do remember when you're first born? Okay. Is that your innocence? When you were innocent?
Yeah.
And then the hummingbird?
I like to just have my privacy. Usually when I'm a hummingbird, it's usually when I'm alone.
Okay. And the deer?
I like to be quiet. Like when my parents are sleeping, I want to be quiet.
Sure. Camouflage of the deer? And what was the last one?
Snake.
Snake.
I like to just get through things and just want to be quiet. Sometimes when I want to scare someone, I like to be really sneaky.
Okay. Well, Spencer, I do agree with you that you probably are an 8. And the reason for that is that it appears that power is the most important thing to you,
Yes.
to be in control of yourself. And the 8 likes to be in control of their environment, their friends, their homework, their relationship, everything that they have in their surroundings. It's important. Do you need to control other people, or are you happy just being in control of yourself?
In control of myself.
And
I
that's,
don't like controlling people because generally they don't like me anymore. I just do that, do this.
your boss. And you do fight the tendency to be bossy, I take it.
Yeah.
And you do have trouble with anger. You access your anger very easily. And then 8 goes to 2 and 5, and you like to help people, and that's the trait of a 2.
Then sometimes when I was in 3rd grade, I didn't want to talk. I just wrote down things and gave to the person and then they could do what I wanted.
That's like a 5, wanting that time alone. And
That's kind of like the hummingbird.
yeah. So I think that maybe you can tell me what's important being an 8. What's important that you learn to be a happy 8. What do you need to work on?
I need to work on my anger. Because
anger can be good.
Yeah, sometimes.
But it can also be destructive.
Yeah, destructive is when you're fighting someone, and it's good when you're fighting for someone.
Yeah, that's true. 2 different things. Okay, Spencer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. testing. Is this